Well, hey everyone. I am kind of excited to do this movie review. So this is going to be the season 2 of the new movie reviews of 2020. Yep. And like I said, there's going to be most of them kind of old, some are new because there's not really a lot of new movies coming out for 2020. But yep. I decided to start things out with something from the decade ago, about 4 years ago. It is none other than Moana. Okay, so I did talk about Moana some couple times in a video, as you probably seen it on the Disney Girls list. And of course, if I wanted to do a movie review from the last decade, I decided to do Moana. Yep. Now, to tell you the truth, I actually seen Moana about 3 years ago because I didn't really get the chance to see it in the theaters yet. But I will tell you a little bit about the first time when I seen it because I remember seeing it the first time, then watching it some couple of times. But you know, whenever I watch a movie, I kind of felt like I've seen it the first time, like I'd never seen it before. But yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, but before this video starts, like I said, for every part of the movie review I ever did, this video might contain spoilers. So what I ever do is pause the video, go check it out. If you have a DVD or Disney Plus, let's go and watch it there. And then when you're done, go check the review. Or if you see Moana and you're a big Disney fan, go ahead and check it. I know I'm a big Disney fan. Okay, another thing before this video starts. At least 10 Disney movies that are kind of animated are kind of like a special thing. If you checked in the title that says number 20, that means it's number 20 on my top 20 favorite Disney movie list. Yep. I will be reviewing it by movie review style. It's going to be from 20 to 11. I won't tell you what the other 19 are because I don't want to give any spoilers. But yeah, Moana is number 20. Alright, let's get started. It started out with a story about how the earth was built because of N.20, the mother of the land. She was the one that brought life to the world and brought life to all the lands. And she was on a forevering sleep that had been changing it all. But she had the heart that could help change it all, that every monster and pirate were seeking. Even the great demigod, Maui. Yep, Maui was somehow obsessed with that power that he stole it and tried to escape with it. But then the fiery monster Taka attacked him, which made a big boom, making Maui got blasted out of the sky, and his magical fish hook that got separated, and the heart, they were lost for good. That was the story that the village chief's crazy lady, the shaman, was telling a story to the younglings. But the chief, he doesn't believe in it. But at least that he'd make sure that his village stays right there. Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen it though, but I did watch it ago. But also, of course, if you see me wearing a different shirt for the next part of the video, well, that'll be meaning that I took this about 2 days ago. Hey, it's just how I design. But all the things that are kind of monstery kind of scared off the little kids. except for one. The village chief's daughter, Moana. She kind of got wandering off a little bit, but she managed to see the water, and she was almost close to collecting a seashell, but she realized that there was a baby turtle in distress, that it was almost going to get eaten by birds. So Moana decided to save it. It was a good thing. But another miracle has happened. The ocean started moving by itself. I almost said her. But anyway, she realized that the ocean has chose her. Well, she didn't know yet, but when she was exploring the ocean a little bit, she was the one who had the heart. But she lost it when her dad had realized that she was wandering off. And things started changing a little bit around the island. Now, I don't really have a picture for this, but when the village from the island were trying to support Moana that she is ready to become the next chief, all that Moana wanted to do was just surf around the ocean, drift away. And her grandma kind of helped out just a little bit, but that stopped her. It's just part of the rule of the island. He wants her to become the next chief like his father did, and his father right before him, and every chief that did it. He wants him not to think about the ocean, but to care about the island. Moana, she accepted. She tried her best to take on the challenge of becoming the chief. But is he sure he's ready to become chief yet? Who knows? Wait until the end of this video to see what will happen. Okay, and then a few months went by? I don't know. There have been some few problems. Like every coconut was kind of like breaking apart. Some few crops have been kind of molting, and the fish were kind of chased off from the border. Moana requested the reef because she thinks there's fish more beyond the reef, but her dad said no. No one goes beyond the reef. That was kind of like when the first time I thought like, man, that's kind of harsh. But then Moana's mother told her the truth. Her dad was her. He wanted to drift away with his best friend, but he couldn't save him. And he thought if he could save Moana, she would be safe. That's kind of his plan. And then this happened. She was singing the song that would change her. She was trying to make a decision that does she want to stay in the island and try to protect her village, or does she want to drift away and try again? When I first saw this song or heard this song, I was like, that song is perfect. I really loved it. I mean, I can tell the difference of what Moana was really trying to do if she's ready to decide who she really wants to be and what is her path. Would she put the stone in or take the sail? But at the end of the song, she decided to take the sail and try to find the fish. But sadly, when she hit the reef, she was almost there, but suddenly a bunch of crashes came in. Now, thanks for me from yesterday who explained the rest of it. Moana was kind of stuck in a bit of coral that she wanted to try to make it through. She had a little bit of trouble breathing, but she managed to get out of the ocean. That was a close one. Even her pig was afraid of the oar. It was like... But then, her grandma came in, and she just saw the wound on Moana's feet. Was she going to tell Moana's dad? Nope. She's her mom. His mom. He doesn't have to tell him. It's a good thing that would happen. And then she was then dancing along with the manta rays. Moana's grandma, not her. And said one day when she dies, she'll turn into a manta ray. That's what she says. And then Moana decides she's not doing that again. But her grandma agreed. But also, of course, took Moana to know the answer of what really happened. Moana went into a secret cave and found boats. Multiple boats. There were like boats from like about 2 times sizes in Captain Poppy's ship to big. And then that's when Moana learned the truth. Her ancestors were voyagers. Okay, so to tell you the truth, the flashback scene was my favorite scenes of Moana because the song fit perfectly for the flashback of the voyagers. Moana, and then when the scene ended, Moana just realized that her ancestors were voyagers. She was so excited, but then her grandmother explained why they stopped because of Maui. When he took the heart and all the monsters started to try to fight on the heart of Te Fiti, they were kind of scared because she knew that there would happen, that disaster would come. But she also found out that the ocean chose her to send her to find Maui, bring back the heart to Te Fiti, and brings her back to balance. She would try to help her village, but the village chief, he didn't believe it. It was just he thinks it was all just a fantasy, and the heart is just a rock. But then a cane was found in the floor. The village chief's mother, she's dying. I was like, what? How could this happen? They were sad to see that that Moana's grandma is dying, but then she managed to save up her strength to tell Moana to go out there, find Maui, bring back the heart to feed, and bring back the balance. She knew that the ocean would choose her, so Moana decided to pack up her stuff and head out. But then her mother found out that she was leaving for a new journey. Did she stop her? Instead, she helped her out. She has to try to fix this, which made Moana's new journey to try and bring back the balance of Te Fiti. It was a difficult trail where they would try to follow the hook of a Maui's, the star line. But then the ocean kind of helped out a little bit, where Moana meets Maui, demigod of the wind and sea, shapeshifter, hero of man and woman, or should I say, hero of all that could help with this problem. And the fact is that Maui is voiced by The Rock. And he also sang You're Welcome. I was a little bit surprised when I found out that The Rock could sing. I mean, he is a buff guy, but
I'm surprised a little bit in the first time seeing this. And it's not another character singing for him. It was actually all him. But yeah, Moana tried to force Maui to go onto his journey, but all Maui was just keep saying no. And you're welcome. Yeah, the song was like a way to distract Moana, so that way he could take the boat. That was a clever move. But then,
Moana tried to catch Maui before he was drifting away, but all she did was just landing up flat in your body. Kind of hurt a little bit. Ooh, good thing that would have happened. Kind of reminds me of time when I was doing that. When I had a pool in my backyard. Yeah. A little quick thing. This is a new house. I'm not going to tell you the address thing because of secrets, but anyway, Maui drifted away with Moana's boat, and Hey, who was the stowaway of Moana, but then the ocean managed to help out a little bit. Maui was a little bit surprised, but then he kept throwing Moana off of the boat, but she keeps coming back, and again, and again, and again, until he gives up. He tried to get rid of the heart, but the ocean and threw it back, and then when Maui tried to swim away, the ocean brought him back to the boat. I'm just. Okay. Sorry, I got a little giggle attack. Okay. The scene was pretty funny. But then Moana was kind of like trying to force Maui to do it by making him act like he was scared. But then
the very small pirates or Kakamora attacked Moana and Maui. It was a big thing they had to go through, but at least they escaped with the heart, which Hey swallowed, and everyone made it out alive. Yep.
while they managed to escape, Maui and Moana made a deal that first they would find Maui's fishhook, and then they would set back to Fiti. To Ka. A little. Sorry. Just got a little messed up. But yeah, they first start off by going off to the Isle of the Monsters. But first, Maui has to teach Moana how to sail. Thanks to the ocean, who just implied a boat blow dart on his butt cheek. It was pretty funny. But then the next scene, Moana was kind of sleeping up, but she had a dream of what would happen to Matanui when she comes back. But it was a good thing it was a dream, because that didn't really happen. But they went out to the island of the monsters, where Maui is determined where he could find a fishhook, and he knows one thing that could have it. It's Tamatoa. Okay, so when I heard Tamatoa, I thought he was some kind of like an imp or some kind of like a greedy dragon that seeks power. But it turns out Tamatoa is actually a giant crab. I was like, whoa, that's kind of creepy. But at least they did add in a villain song.
It's been a while since they did a villain song since 2016. That was pretty interesting. But then Maui managed to have his fish hook and try to shapeshift out of here, but all it was whoosh, 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 whoosh. Even Tamatoa thought he was a bit overpowered in him now. He tried to finish him off, but Moana managed to distract it by using a fake heart of Tafiti. They managed to escape that one off. And then they ended up with Maui in a shark head. Yep.
Maui thought that the mission was cursed, that they wouldn't try and make it. Moana tried to help it out, but all Maui would keep saying was, "Hey, it's okay, we're dead soon." A little parody right there. But Moana was kind of like knowing why was Maui acting like that. And then he explained his past before that Maui didn't have a god for a father or a mother. He had two human parents, but then when they looked at Maui, they threw him off. So the gods found him and made him have God, which how Maui became Maui with the fish hook. But then they tried it again. Moana helped Maui try to at least bring back his shape-shifting power, and Maui helped Moana sail perfectly, and they made it to
the home of Taka. It was a brutal battle. Maui tried to at least try and finish him off, but he couldn't try. He said he had to go, and we had to go back. But Moana found another way. But when Taka was always going to punch him, Maui tried to fight back.
But in the end, Maui's fish hook was broken. He said without his hook, he's not Maui. So he just forget the mission and just flew back to the same island where he was flew off. And Moana, she felt like she disappointed herself and she failed. So she asked the ocean to choose someone else because she isn't worthy. But luckily enough, the ghost of her grandmother came in. She said if she wants to go home, she can. But something stopped Moana. She felt like she doesn't want to go back. In the Song the Ancestors, they helped realize who she really is. She is Moana. So she got the heart back from the ocean and tried it off again. She went back to the place where Taka fought off, and she made it through the pathway to Fiji. But luckily enough, Maui came back and realized that he was wrong. Well, he didn't really realize that. His little tattoo buddy made him come back. Yep. Moana managed to go through, but something was wrong. Te Fiti wasn't there. And then Moana realized something.
Could Taka be the one? Who would have known? So Moana decided to bring Taka to her to try to help her realize who she really is with the calming song. And then when Moana placed the heart in Taka, then when I realized Taka is actually Te Fiti. So she wasn't trying to hurt people. She was just trying to get the heart back. And it all came true. Te Fiti was recovered, but luckily enough, Maui apologized for the accident he did. But luckily enough, she repaid him with another fish hook. And Moana decided to head back home.
Moana came back to Matanui, and everyone was happy because everything in the island of Motunui, it was all recovered, all healthy and all growing, filled with life. And that's how Moana became the next chief. But not in Motunui anymore. She, since the curse is no longer around, they brought back out the boats and became voyagers again. Before that would happen, Moana became the next chief. But instead of putting a rock on top of the stack, she stacked up a seashell. And they started drifting away like voyagers again. Yep, even Maui and his hawk form came around a little bit, and Moana was the proud chief of the voyagers. Alright, I'm going to have to make a quick stop right here and end this video real quickly. But before this video ends, here's what you need to do. You need to subscribe to this channel, follow me at BrickDragonHero.com, share this with your friends if you're a big fan of some few Disney movies. Like this video. Comment down below what you think. Also, of course, like I said before, Moana is number 20 in my list. I won't tell you the rest because I decided to do the favorite Disney movies from 20 to 11 by movie review. I will tell you what the rest are soon, very soon. Thanks for watching. Have a brick day.